Hey guys, it's What If Here, and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 3 Championship Mode for race 14 and 24. We're going to Indianapolis, and not sure how this will go, to be honest. I think it should be a lot harder than New Hampshire. I would assume so. But settings, same as usual. Point standings, yeah, we won all but one. Chase Elliott second in standings. David Reagan's still 10th, or 9th. That's honestly kind of incredible. And he's beating out people like Danny Hamlin, Larson, Boyer, Blaney. I mean, it just doesn't make much sense. But, you know, we'll indulge in that idea for a little bit. So, yeah, there's really nothing too much else to go into. So we'll do qualifying here, and hopefully we start on the inside line. Off turn 4, our first lap is our only lap, but it was our best lap ever was a 48.4, and I think that was with a little bit of help with the draft. 48.5, and we're 18th. So that kind of sucks because now we're on the outside line. Unless we get two people to DNF or DNQ, that would help too. That kind of rhymed, but no. Okay. All right. Well, we're on setup 8 as you saw. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Now it's a 40-lap race. Jimmie Johnson's really fast today. That's weird to hear. But Newman had issues. Okay. Maybe Chris Buescher too? Yeah, Chris Buescher too. My teammate. All right. And that's it. So, yeah, it's a 40-lap race. Our fuel run is about 10, but we burn more fuel off per lap. So it should be about 9. And based on how that's going to go, we'll probably try to pit on, every 8 laps. So it's going to be like a 5-stop race there at that rate. So it's kind of clear-cut. It's pretty even clear-cut with that approach, so that's what we're going to do. Already off to a pretty good start as we already gained 5 spots. Jimmie Johnson is fast today, as you heard in the pre-race thing, because he just drove right by me on the outside, kind of. Yeah. I don't know what it is in qualifying. I'm just not, really fast. But I remember doing some race practice race, and I did pretty well. We definitely moved up through the field quick and was able to actually pull away. So it's certainly doable to be, disgustingly OP here. That's not the way to do it. That was almost death. But yeah, that's what we gotta do. So, again, I like to have this go caution-free the whole way, but I just don't see that happening with this game. So we just kind of have to hope that at least we get one green flag pit stop. That's my wish. Nard? Okay. Thank you for realizing I was there. I appreciate it. Side dropped him a little bit, try to pull him back. I don't think that really counted, but it was close. Now we're almost inside top 10, and we're actually redlining. We're going that fast. Holy crap. Yeah, that apron's very deadly, as you can kind of tell. That's one thing I don't like about this truck. The apron just kills you. It is too nonsensically deadly. But with that move off turn 4, not really a move, it just kind of drove the corner, but we'll crack ourselves up into the top 10. Truex is slow. 4 wide? 4 wide, why not? Okay, we're good. That was terrifying. Holy shit, I'm surprised that did not whip me around. It thought about it. The car thought about it for a second, but we're good. We escaped death. Another good run the back straightaway. We're going to red line. We're going to damn near go 220 here. It's just insane. If I adjusted the gears a little bit, so the 4th gear is a little more top-endy, you could definitely go 220 easily. Yeah, we're just kind of moving up through the field very slowly, not disgustingly fast or anything crazy. And Larson's trying to... No. Oh, wait a minute. We can draft Harvick, pull him back. And just get through turn 1. Just pin the bottom. Perfect. Yeah, we're getting there. I definitely feel a win here. That's if it plays out, which I highly doubt, to be honest. But, I mean, to be fair, they are putting up one hell of a fight, so... Yeah, you're definitely competitive here.
Car on the outside now, outside. That car there's on your inside.
Well, I actually dropped a couple spots, but should be no harm, no foul, as we almost get them all back there. But yeah, it's just it's really, really tight. There's just nowhere really to go. Even when I do try to pull out with that run, there's just nowhere to go. It kind of just stalls because there's nobody else in front of me to do that, so we're just kind of stuck here. Unless I can get a good run in the corner, which is turn 1 and 3. I'm doing such a terrible job. Well, that's one of them right there. That's not really one of them, but that was a terrible corner nonetheless. But, yeah. Okay, now we just got to regroup and try to find a way around them.
Careful now, still there.
There we go. Larson actually had a terrible corner there. Washed up a couple people up the track. And he stacked up a little bit. But there goes Jimmie. He was the fastest car today. Oh, they're pitting. Good Lord. That was kind of sudden. But yeah, we're going to pit next lap. And after, I don't... They kind of screwed themselves pitting that early. Because they're going to have to pit, what, sixth time? Yeah, that's really not a good idea. We'll head down pit road this lap as well as everybody else. We're just going to try to take it, I was going to say easy, but I just kind of got by them all. So yeah, 55. There we go. Very solid. So 4 tires and fuel, and we'll be out and away. 16.1. That's actually kind of a bad pit stop. But we're going to cycle out virtual P4, 5, whatever, 4, I don't know. Yeah, one thing we can do is take advantage of just getting back out on track. Oh, I was going to say, I thought they stayed around the bottom until off turn 2, but they didn't, so never mind. I thought that would be a big advantage, but it didn't work out. But the point is, I think we'll gain some spots out of this, and also our car is fast enough to the point where I think we can probably get back up to probably take the lead out of all this. The inside of Harvick for position. That was kind of a terrible corner, but we'll get him. So I think Kyle Busch cycled way out in front of them all. So if I remember correctly, he wasn't really up there. It was just Brad and Denny, I think, up there. So Kyle Busch cycled out very nicely. And now we just gotta get around Harvick, which I feel like we can. It's just we keep getting we're just trying to be too insane in the corner. Okay, we're good. There we go. Good run off turn 2. We should be able to get the run on Harvick going into 3, at least enough to poke to the inside of him. There we go. Side draft him a little bit. That really wasn't a side draft, but we just got to nail our corner in apex or whatever term we want to use. Okay. This has been absolutely terrifying to race here right now. Like, it's just the level of near death I've experienced is just too much. And also, it's funny that I'm racing against Harvick like this because in my career mode, I did a 1955 Le Mans impression, and it was horrible. Really no joke to be had. It was just awful. But yeah, we get by Harvick, and Boyer's trying to do something, which, typical Boyer I'm sure he's trying to think of some way to ruin my day. So give him some time. I'm sure he'll find a way. There goes Kyle Busch down pit road, and really been able to cut this gap well more in half. As Hamlin's still leading, but Brad and Kyle have been just right behind Hamlin this whole time. I don't think they've been racing. It's just they've been just nose to tail for this entire fuel run. Yeah, we're fast. We're definitely closing in. We're definitely, as long as we have track position, I think we could pull away. I mean, we systematically closed in on it. There we go, by Brad and the inside of Hamlin. We just got to nail turn 3 and not kill the apron. Kind of did a not so good job there. It's been a theme of this race, is just me not doing a good job getting through the corners, but yeah, I'll pit next lap as long as Ham doesn't. Okay, I thought he was going to brake check me, but going down the road, but he didn't, so yeah, we'll pit next lap, and it really doesn't matter if I lead this lap or whatnot, because I'm pitting this time by, so yeah, I'll see you all when I juke down pit road. Hamlin, I know you tried, and I appreciate the effort, but that was not cool. Neither is Kyle Busch merging back out on track in front of lead lap cars. That's also not very cool, too. There we go. Hamlin's pitting. We'll brake right at the end of that line there. Is it too much? No, it's good enough. Perfect. 4 tires of fuel were out in the way. 15.1, so pit crew are on it this time. About a second quicker than last time. And also because we kind of just outbraked Hamlin down pit road, we'll cycle out way out in front of him, so. Alright, the only person I have to worry about that's on track is Kyle Busch, and yeah, we cycled out very nicely ahead of him. So all we have to do simply is just hit our marks and pull away, and just you know, relax and chill. Well, that's took a little bit for the first yellow to come out, but everybody else is pitting, so we'll be 4 tires in the field for ourselves. And really, everybody else should be doing the same thing. So there's really nothing too much to worry about because we're just gonna get a good restart, pull away, and pretty much more of the same. So maybe this could low-key turn into a fuel strategy race. I don't know. Because okay, that's on lap 24. So yeah, we can actually pit on lap 32, and yeah, it'll be kind of like how our fuel strategy was already. So I don't think any plans will change. So that's what I'm gonna do, and yeah, nothing's really changed. It's just elevated the race and got a little bit further up through the event, or got closer to the end. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I had a stroke trying to say that like usual. Okay, I'm pitting this lap, and obviously we can make it to our fuel window at this point. A couple of people behind me did pit. I don't know who exactly, but we pulled away from everybody else rather nicely. It took this entire fuel run just to even get not even 2 seconds away from Boyer. So they're very admirably competitive. Like, you know, it's not disgusting. I'm not pulling away by a gigantic margin. It's just been very incrementally throughout the run. But yeah, we'll pit here, do our 4 tires and fuel, and I hope that everybody else does the same thing because this is almost an entire fuel run for them too. So that's what I would hope. I really hope I don't get screwed over by this. But yeah, 55 and perfect. 4 tires and fuel, and that'll be it for us. You know, I look away and my driver just hit Kurt Busch's car for no reason. Okay, what is that angle? That's a first. That's a first. I've never seen something quite like that. Okay, we're good. That was really freaking weird. Okay. Oh, wow. Thankfully, that damage does not count to the car, but yeah, that would have sucked if it did. Okay, a bunch of people are down pit road. I hope that this all just cycles out and works for ourselves because we're in 6th right now. Truex somehow is behind me, not too far back. Unless he undercutted everybody and still needs to pit again before the race ends or what, but yeah, that really screwed him. Or it might, I don't know, but yeah, everybody else is down pit road right now, and we should, you know, cycle back out instantly with no problems. So yeah, that'll be about it, unless something stupid happens. There we go. We take the race lead back with Truex only half a second back, but again, kind of like with Boyer being back there in the previous fuel run, it's not going to be a problem. Like, we're okay. Well, white flag's out. Okay, we have about a second plus lead on Truex, who actually did pit, so never mind. So I was right. He did have a terrible pit strategy call thing and pitted, so that explains it. But yeah, we're 3.2 ahead of Kyle Busch, and Jimmie Johnson's 5th. He was fast today. I want to point that out. He is fast today, so the game was very accurate in that regard. But yeah, it definitely posed a little bit more of a threat than New Hampshire was. So I mean, it was definitely a little bit more challenging. A lot of near death moments, and we're just one lap on fuel. Oh my god. Yeah, it barely stretched out to the end, but yeah, there we go, onto the front straightaway. And we'll add another win into this season. Thank you for not throwing out a yellow right at the last second. I'll take that. That was beautiful. No complaints. That was rock solid. And we're going to just, you know, do a burnout on the bricks, disrespect David Land some more, and the history of the Brickyard. Just that much more, because we're just a terrible, insufferable human being. So, yeah, there we go. Just disrespect the legacy of the track. So William Byron and Kurt Busch had issues, so yeah, it was Kurt Busch that blew a tire, and Byron just hit him. And actually it wasn't as big a wreck as I thought, but yeah, that explains one of the weird incidents, and Kurt Busch still out on track being a scrub, and here comes Bubba Wallace. That was just an ass pack, but man, Kurt just nailing the wall down every corner. Almirola and Bowman now make contact. I'm assuming another blown tire scenario. Was this the first yellow? No, it's just them going down pure road. Okay, well, that's disappointing. So Ty Dillon and Daniel Hemrick. That's just another pit road incident. That's not interesting. Okay, so there's another one on lap 27 with Ty Dillon and their Wallace. Oh, okay. Well, Ty Dillon just blew a tire. Okay, that explains one of the yellows, I think. Yeah, that explains one of them. Ricky Stenhouse and Lana Castle made contact. Was it just them going down pure road again? That's like the fourth one. Yep. Okay. Well, that's not, again, that's not interesting. And that's the those are the highlights. So we'll get the win. Jamie McMurray 9th, Jimmie Johnson 5th, David Reagan 11th. So that, oh my God, he might still be in the top 10 in points. Truex 34th. Good lord. Oh my. Yep, David Reagan still 9th in points. 3 ahead of Kurt Busch, despite Kurt basically DNFing. So, yeah, that's incredible. It's incredible that David Reagan is still inside the top 10. That's what I'm more interested about at this point. It's just if David Reagan can still run in the top 10. I mean, he's only 11 points out of 6th. Like, that's how close the points are. Like, it's like he could have one good race and those couple of cars have a bad one, and all of a sudden he'll be running 6th in the standings. That would be really freaking weird, but also amazing at the same time. We had the fastest lap with a 48.1. That was actually by ourselves too, which is cute. 21 laps out of 40, not bad. And Kurt might have had like the tough break award. Newman on the move, but yeah, I think the tough break is Kurt Busch. I think. No, it's Kyle Larson. Why? I have something in my throat. What is wrong? Next up is Watkins Glen, and I think we'll probably win there too. So, yeah, well, we'll try to win there as well. I don't know what to say. Just, hopefully it won't be as disgusting as New Hampshire. That's the bar. That's how low we have to. That's like the minimum, and then we have to be above that. Big shout out to my tier 3 Patreon supporters: Dale Reynolds, Weather Bros, KamikazeGames, Ronnie Lazzarine, Dave, 500 Alan Gray, MotorsportsGames, Robert Dillon, and Zach Page for your donation again. I can't thank you guys enough for contribution and support to the channel every single month. It does mean a lot, and like usual, I'm very grateful and thankful for your continued support. I'll see you all next part for Watkins Glen, and I'm almost certain we'll win, as well as Michigan, as well as Darlington. Maybe not Richmond, likely Chicagoland, and the Roval, and Talladega. Yeah, almost all of them. let's put it that. So, yeah, I'll see you all next part, and I'll see you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.